Joe, why don't we have you start off with some of your thoughts on corn and wheat ahead of next week's USDA report?
Well, to begin with the corn market, the market in general, the news in general for months now has been about supply. It's projected that we're going to have a record corn yield here in the United States this year. It's projected that we're going to have record corn production in the United States this year. And these are ideas that the markets have been trading upon for months now, really since the summer. During that time frame, prices have really fallen apart. We went from a $5 corn market in the spring to $3.20 corn market at the beginning of October. So the market was quick to react to the big production, and that's kind of where we sit here now. Since October 1st, corn markets rallied. We put in a what I would call a seasonal low during the first week of October, just near $3.20. We're up to about $3.70 now. So you've seen a modest rally off of those lows. As we move into this crop production report from USDA, there's a number of expectations. In general, the trade expects that we're going to see an even bigger production number. We're going to see that corn yield number move up just a little bit. We're going to see the total corn production number move up a little bit. On the demand side, we're really not seeing anything too exciting right now. Exports are running along with USDA projections. Ethanol, there's limited room for expansion. We've got low livestock numbers in this country, so a lot of people believe there's limited room for demand expansion. So at the end of the day, we're looking for a carryout number that's 100 million bushels larger than last month, a number over 2 billion, which is historically very burdensome. So while we've seen a rally here during the last 5 or 6 weeks, in the big picture here, I think we're still kind of in a bear market. Wheat futures have been under some pressure here. They caught a little bit of a bid along with the corn and soybean markets during the month of October, but have given back a lot of that since. Demand for U.S. wheat is struggling right now. Our export sales are running, I believe, 25% below last year's pace, and we're not even close to USDA projections right now. A lot of people believe that this wheat balance sheet may expand. We may see bigger carryout projections on Monday. So certainly nothing friendly there. World carryouts for both corn and wheat projected to be burdensome at this point in time.
Thanks, Joe. Chris, looking to you for a little bit of insight on what you are looking for soybeans next week.
Well, Monday's number is going to be key. Joe just covered a pretty good thing. You saw a big sell-off this summer, really starting in the middle of May. We saw a $3.75 break in soybeans, kind of a grinding lower market. There were really no rallies for producers to catch up and sell into. We never got a weather issue or anything, and we bottomed out here, at 9.04. Now, since October 1st, we had a good rally. We had a $1.50 rally, which was quite a gift, really, if you look if you look at a chart. A lot of that was spurred really by logistical issue with December meal. There's been tightness in the meal. Crushers in this country, who are the end users, they haven't been able to get their hands on it because of logistics. There aren't enough rail cars to go around. Most of the rail cars are being used to transfer fuel. So that's been a supply issue. It's really, the supply is there. It's just getting the meal where it needs to go. And that's given us a gift. If you're a producer, I think this is a rally that hopefully you're taking advantage of. If you feel about, when we were back at 9.04, that was a 5-year low. So if you look historically where we're at, it was quite a sell-off. We had perfect growing season this year. The hybrids got a chance to kick in. We never got the stress that people typically associate with August. And so far, the harvest has been good as well. So I think we're going to look and see what the USDA is going to say. Now, most of the private forecasters have come out with higher yields. We'll see what happens on Monday. The USDA has gradually been making the yields bigger and has gradually been making the overall size of the crop bigger. So we're approaching, what's going to be on the books, probably a record crop ever for soybeans. So to have a nice $1.50 rally because of a logistic issue, that's something I think that a lot of the bulls were happy to see. But Monday, when that number comes out at 11 o'clock, there's going to be some knee-jerk reaction, probably to whatever the yield and final production size is going to be. So you may get a move there, but at the end of the day, this has been a grinding bear market, and I would characterize what happened here as really a short covering rally, and we'll see if the demand shows up from China. A lot of guys want to focus in on recently we've had good demand. If that was to step in, then that can make a difference. But there is such a huge supply. We're going to have to grind through this to really get sustained higher prices, I believe.